Why Japanese are not adopting the V4 engine? Is the V4 engine have some serious drawbacks? Why is China working on the V4 engine? Hi, folks. I am your host, and you can call me SK. Today we are diving headfirst into the magical world of V4 engines. Now, I feel it's my duty as your Lord and Savior to unravel the mysteries of two-wheeled wizardry in the realm of V4 engines. But before we get the gears turning, hit that like button like it owes you money. And don't forget to join our exclusive channel because we're the hottest thing on two wheels right now. Ring that notification bell like it's the start of a MotoGP race. Alright, folks, let's rev up our engines and talk V4 powerhouses. You've probably scratched your head wondering why the Japanese big shots like Honda, Yamaha, Suzuki, and Kawasaki have been shying away from V4 engines for their superbikes. Well, it's a bit of a wild ride, and the answer ain't as simple as black and white. Here's a fun fact. When you look at the MotoGP grid, you'll see Ducati, Aprilia, KTM, and Honda racing with V4 engines. In fact, 20 out of the 22 fastest motorcycles in the world are strutting their stuff with V4. So, what's the deal, you ask? Why aren't the so-called Big Four jumping on the V4 bandwagon? First off, let's talk moolah. Japanese companies like Honda and Yamaha have flirted with V4 engines before, but not for their usual racing beast, like the Yamaha R1 or Honda CBR 1000RR. One big reason is the cost. V4 engines open up your wallet, folks, thanks to their naturally wider design. You got 2 exhaust manifolds, 2 cylinder heads, and 2 valve trains, meaning more parts and more headaches for the accountants. Now, about that width issue. V4 engines are wider than the trusty inline 4 seconds you see on Japanese superbikes. The wider layout can be a challenge when you're trying to squeeze in all the auxiliary drives, inlet systems, and exhaust systems while still keeping your bike somewhat compact. To tackle this, some V4 engines opt for a narrower V angle, like 60 degrees. But that usually means they're not perfectly balanced, so they need a balance shaft to keep the vibrations in check. Oh, and let's not forget the maintenance, folks. V4 engines are like high-maintenance pets compared to the simplicity of an inline 4. More parts mean more things that can go haywire, and nobody wants that. Here's the kicker, though. While V4 engines can scream louder, reaching a whopping 14,500 to 20,000 RPM, it's not always needed for your everyday street-legal superbike. Going that high in RPM cooks up an inferno of heat, and I promise you, your legs aren't fond of becoming barbecue on the go. Look at the Ducati Panigale V4. It's famous for turning into a mobile oven. So, Japan isn't exactly racing to introduce V4 engines to their street-legal ride. But guess who's on the gas pedal? China's CF Moto. They're tinkering with a V4 superbike to make some waves in the international market. So, in the realm of superbikes, V4 engines are like that spicy jalapeno on your pizza. They've got their perks, but they're not without their sizzling downsides, especially for everyday street use. But hey, for those who crave the thrill of high-revving, V4-powered monsters, there are options out there. And that's what makes the motorcycle world so diverse and wild. What's your 2 cents on this, folks? Have I blown your motorcycle minds? Or maybe I've rustled the feathers of the Ducati fans among you. Let's settle this in the comments section. It's a full-blown motorcycle showdown. Farewell, and may your wheels spin and your engines purr.